Let me ask you a question. How difficult does this rep look? Does it look like I'm going for a 1 rep max? Well, plot twist. This was actually the last rep on a 3x5 set. So, welcome to Motivational Monday. Here's the gym workout for today. I'll be commenting over footage as B-roll and talk about why you should not give up on your New Year's resolution. Let's get real for a second. Did you know that 23% of adults quit their New Year resolution by Quitter's Day? What is that, you may ask? Quitter's Day is the second Friday of January. And by the end of January, where we are now, that number jumps to 43%. Nearly half of all people have already given up on their goals. Here's the thing though. You don't have to be part of that statistic. Let's talk about why most people quit and how you can push through it. I get it. January, New Year, new me. Starts off strong. You feel unstoppable. But then life happens. You miss a workout here. You eat something off plan. Forget to study for that new skill that you promised you would learn. Then suddenly, the all or nothing mindset kicks in. You think, I messed up, so I might as well quit. Sound familiar? Let me tell you something. One mistake does not define your journey. Failing once doesn't mean you have failed for good. The real failure? Giving up entirely. And trust me, you're stronger than that. Reason number 1. The goals are too big, too fast. Instead of pacing yourself for the whole year as if you're running a marathon, everyone tries to sprint every single day and burn out. This is exemplified by people at the gym, the New Year resolutioners. They come in, work out for 1 or 2 days, get super DOMs, and quit and never come back. It's hard to get the engine started, but if you push too hard too fast, the engine might die before you even has a chance to run. Most people overestimate what they can achieve in a single day, but they underestimate what they can achieve in a whole year. And this is a principle that I stick by personally. This is why I am going to the gym every single day. I don't push myself to where I get injured, but instead I focus on being consistent. And thus far, I have not yet missed a single day. Reason number 2, there are no plan for setbacks. Life isn't perfect, you're going to stumble. But who's keeping you accountable other than yourself? Everyone thinks that they can find the discipline to never miss a day. But humans are creatures of habit. If you are just trying to get started, your body is mentally telling you, what are you doing? This is uncomfortable. I don't want to keep doing this. And it will look for any excuse to drop out of the goal that you were going for. And that single mistake is ultimately what derails a lot of people's New Year resolutions. And it's really sad to me. And finally, reason number 3, the motivation that you had at the beginning of the year fades. As they say, you cannot let motivation be your driving factor. It should instead come from discipline. And the only way to build discipline is to keep going when things get tough. Just because life isn't perfect, you make a mistake, the goal starts feeling overwhelming. You don't feel like going and committing to the time, the effort, the energy. You have to remember who you are doing this for. That person is you. If you cannot commit to a promise that you made to yourself, what does that say about your own word? Everyone cares so much about what other people think of them. But how about yourself? Do you not take your own word seriously? Do you want to end up a statistic? Here's the good news. It's never too late to turn things around. Does not matter if you slipped up or quit entirely. That resolution or goal that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year, that's simply a pacemaker. All you have to do is measure your current self against that goalpost. These goals aren't about perfection, they're about progress. And every single day, you have a new chance to make more progress. So, if you're hearing this video, it's a sign. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Let's get 2025 in the bag, lock in, and accomplish your goals. Just got done at the gym. Had a crazy chest workout, both strength and volume. So can't wait to have my chest cramp, you know. Some funny things happened over the weekend. I was walking home with my bus pass that Carice doesn't have, and my neighbor, this funny guy, he's like, "You look important," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Your badge, your badge." I looked down. I'm like, "Oh, it's a bus pass," and then we both laughed. This guy, I have good memories of him because last year, I think I was walking home and he looked at me and he's like, "Dude, you're jacked. What's up, big dog?" And that memory's gonna linger in my head forever, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to my neighbor. I missed the bus from the gym to go drop off, so today I'm running a little late, but that's okay. And so I walked to the 38 to catch the next bus, and some people just don't know how to drive. Literally, there's a big X on the road so that people wouldn't stop there because traffic from the other side needs to turn in. But two of those cars actually took up that spot, so I actually had to like walk behind one of their cars. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. And then when I got to the place where I normally drop off, I had my first conversation with my replacement. This was my previous employment, and found out her name. She's actually really nice. Told me a lot of useful information. Doesn't affect me because I come in the mornings, but something to be aware about. And that they fired both of the drivers for the company, so that's wild to me. But yeah, let's get home and get started. Today is Motivational Monday. Happy Monday. Pre-roll and creatine. For some reason, I woke up at 5 today. Gave me a lot of time to prepare for the day, but I don't know. Something is up. Why am I insomniac? Hope it doesn't affect my gym performance. That's all. So, see you at the gym. Today we're filming Motivational Monday, so gotta Today go hard, we right? Bumped up mindful meditation to 8 minutes. I had to pull out my hat to concentrate, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the weather was so nice today, I forgot to mention that. And the other thing I forgot to mention was, for my businesses, there were 11 packages today. I got really worried because on Thursday, Friday, there were 0 on both days. But it's good to see a rebound. And for people who are wondering, this is my diet. This was this morning. So as you can see, a lot of vegetables. I'll try to name them. On the very left is eggplant with jalapenos. Bottom right, zucchini with egg. Middle right, some kind of mustard green. Top right, long beans. And middle top is short ribs and middle bottom is eel. I have a light breakfast with no rice, just these protein and veggies, and then for dinner is also just protein and veggies with no rice. And for lunch I usually just have whatever's left over from breakfast. That might seem strange to you, but I have a significantly larger meal for lunch, and I don't want to trouble my mom to cook again. I actually really appreciate my mom's cooking, so shout out to her. But yeah, my diet is pretty healthy. It's just lots of veggies and high protein stuff. All natural, non-processed food. We try to avoid deep fried food if we can. We also have a really low sodium diet because my dad has high blood pressure. So sometimes I feel that I'm actually under eating sodium, but I don't mind. You can just add that later. It's better to have less and add it and then have too much, right? Due to me working out every single day now, and intense due to the camera being on me, I add a single egg, usually fried, to my diet so that I can hit my protein quota. I was wondering why Annie hasn't shown up on camera. The reason is I don't want to lean on her as a way to make content, even though she knows so many quotes of the day. What I'll do is maybe on days where I don't have a lot of content, I can ask her for a quote of the day, but I'll only try to do that once a week maximum. Yeah, this was part 1 of a motivational series, so watch out for part 2 tomorrow for Tea Time Tuesday.